What it do, people? Hope everybody had a good day. Pretty choppy here, guys. Pretty boring market today. So hopefully everybody kept themselves out of trouble. And let's do a little bit of review here, guys. So quick note for those of y'all who are in the Focus Trades family, you guys can, you can avoid watching this video and then go on ahead and log into the members area, or go ahead, guys, take a look in the chat room and watch the evening prep video, guys, that I put together for y'all. Right, go into a little bit more detail on a couple of setups here. So for those of you guys in the group, go ahead and check that video out. And then for those of y'all here who subscribe on YouTube, let's get jumping in. So before we take a look at charts, guys, right, trading in the stock market is just a big game of supply and demand. Right, so let's take a look. Where did the big money go today? Where did the big money leave today? And we look at the individual sectors up here, guys. Finance down about 0.5%, right? Energy down 2%. Aside from that, guys, really the only two things that stick out here today is energy, which is, at least to me, a little bit irrelevant. And then we did get a big pop here in gold. So we'll break down that gold chart there in a second. But as a general statement here, fam, pretty choppy day on the street, right? Not much happening. And then we take a look at, what I think are the two most important sectors, technology and then the semis down here. Semis coming in, guys, about 1%, tech a little bit flat. So it's a general statement when there's that kind of, lack of activity taking place in the individual sectors. This is typically what our the indexes are going to look like. S&Ps here, guys, right? Not even 0.2% today. Same thing with the Qs and small caps. So flat, 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 which, guys, is okay. Take a look at the Qs. And, we start losing steam there last Friday as they're taking profits in the tech stocks, rotating it into other sectors there. But that rotation came to an end there on Tuesday. And then we got the nice move here, guys, for tech. So personally, right, and I know you guys in the group are sick of hearing me talk about it, but this is what we've been waiting for. Right? Market got a little bit too, ahead of itself here. Just been waiting on this healthy pullback towards a 21 EMA. So we got the move to the 21. You got a beautiful rebound yesterday. And everything just kind of taking a breather today, fam. That's just about it, right? You kind of got to be able to look at the market's price action across the board and come to the conclusion of, was it a strong day? Was it a day of weakness? Or did everything just kind of take a break today? And looking at that spreadsheet, it's a lot what today looks like. We got a big bounce for our tech and semi names yesterday. Everything kind of cooling off here a little bit. So we'll see what tomorrow brings us, guys. But as long as the Qs are above that 21 EMA, I am looking for continuation to the upside here. In the event that we do come back and then end up going below the 21, our chances of seeing tech continue this rally might be dwindling away. But as long as we're above the 21, I think we can continue to pump forward. And that's what today felt like. Just nice quiet day there on the street. So when you look at Apple, guys, despite the sectors being a bit lame, another gap up, another brand new all-time high. So I'm not touching Apple right now, a bit too extended for my liking, but another good day for Apple. Right? The continuation continues. Amazon is just caught here in a daily squeeze, right? Flat on the day here. And, a couple other these tech names, guys, Facebook, right? 0.5%. So that's it. That's how we can summarize today's session. We got the healthy pullback to the 21 for the tech. And then the semis here, guys, doing very much the same thing. You got a big rebound yesterday, right? Everything kind of blowing up. Amazon, Apple, Nvidia, AMD, everything making a major bounce yesterday. And now we're getting a little bit of a cool off here today. So for tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised, fam, if it's a relatively kind of choppy, lousy day. Maybe we see some strength, maybe we don't. Those are my thoughts, though, right? I'm starting to look ahead to next week, and then we'll see what it brings us. So update, guys, on my positions here. Tesla with another nice day, going up another 4.5%. Technically couldn't fire the daily squeeze. So here's the setup I've been watching for a couple of weeks now, guys. And you get the news the other night about the stock split. On top of this, you got, the S&P 500 inclusion news. You got battery day coming up. So whenever we can combine a daily squeeze underneath all-time highs with a bunch of potentially positive catalysts on a stock that has got a good amount of, shorts in here, it's a hell of a combo. So yesterday, guys, I took my position, put credit spread short and puts down at 1,400 for the September monthly expiration. Caught a nice move yesterday, right? I didn't get in at the open, but I caught enough for yesterday's move and then obviously all of today's move to put that put credit spread at a really good chunk of its max profit. Now this one expires at the September monthly, guys. So expires September 18th. I'm not looking to hold this one until then. Right? More so what I'm looking for here is a move to test these highs. If we break out, cool, but really I'm looking to get some nice premium down there. So that's a good looking trade, guys. Couple $1,000 of open profit, and I'll be sure to update y'all as we go on with Tesla there. But there you have it. The daily squeeze has not yet fired. Won't be surprised if we see a little bit of a chill out there tomorrow, but Tesla is Tesla. Nonetheless, beautiful setup. You got a bunch of catalysts behind it, right underneath all-time highs, and we could once again start scaring the crap out of the bears there. So that is Tesla. And then I love trades like this. Disney, guys, 4-hour squeeze. Definitely a little bit extended here on the daily chart. All I'm looking for here is some immediate continuation. Right? If we don't get the immediate continuation, the trade may not work. So what I did yesterday was with the 4-hour squeeze, right? Anytime something is made a nice move and you're looking to play continuation, wait for a squeeze on, say, the 4-hour, the 2-hour, or the hourly charts. We'll make a big move, then we're going to chop around long enough to tighten up and go into a squeeze. The squeezes are going to offer you one of your best opportunities at catching that momentum. So yesterday, put credit spread for a couple weeks out here, guys. Shorting puts at 127, buying the 126s. And, here's the beauty of selling options. Disney did literally nothing today but just continue to chop in the 4-hour squeeze, and that's perfect. All I'm doing is collecting premium from those 127s as they sit there out the money, getting closer and closer as the day goes by here to their expiration. So I like Disney, and, don't necessarily need this one to continue to the upside. All said and done, as long as you stay above 127, it's going to be a paycheck. But I like the 4-hour squeeze here, guys. You also got a 2-hour squeeze and an hourly squeeze, triple squeeze for Disney. And then the last position, guys, I took here today was Google. So if you watch the morning prep video, which you guys definitely should be, interesting setup here in Google, fam. Right? Unlike the rest of tech, it started its sell-off a little bit earlier, and it really hasn't quite rebounded as quick as the others, right? Apple continues to go here, Facebook, Amazon, you name it. The thought process on this trade is that if we do see a continuation of the trend in tech after this pull back to the 21, right? So if we're going to continue, guys, making new highs and going here for a week, couple of weeks or so, I'm thinking there's a good chance that Google is going to play a little bit of catch up here, right? You got Amazon nearing the highs, you got Apple all-time highs, Facebook, etc. The Qs is just a big tech basket. So now that big tech basket came down to the 21 and is starting to get bought up, if they keep buying the Qs, Google most likely, guys, is going to look pretty good. So here's what I did today. For the daily chart, we do have a squeeze. It's a little bit sloppy, but I like where we're positioned above the 21 EMA. That's really important for me. And then into the morning, guys, we did have a 4-hour squeeze here. So I was looking at the idea of a couple of put credit spreads, but there's a big spread between the bid and the ask on Google. So none of the credit spreads really seem that attractive. So what I did here, guys, and if you are familiar with me or the channel here, you know I don't buy them naked too often, but I actually went with some naked calls here on Google today. Shocker, shocker. August 28th expiration, right? So end of the month in August, guys, 1485s. Right? I got one contract at $55.15. The reason I'm going with the out the monies is that I don't want to get chopped apart and torn to shreds here if Google takes a couple of days before potentially moving to the upside, right? And today's a good example. You go jumping into those out the monies, we're looking good, and then we give up a lot of today's move into the close. If you're going with those out the monies, a lot of premium decay is coming against you. With the 1485s, not so much. Now, they're not going to go up, 3, 4, 5x if Google makes a decent move here, but to get 50 to 100% on that nice, steady in-the-money option isn't asking all that much. And, they're a bit pricier, guys. So a 50, 100% return on a $5,000, $6,000 option, that's a nice return right there. So that's my thought process. Personally, I do understand the temptation, guys, especially, if you're starting with, smaller capital, if you're newer to trading. I do get the temptation to swing those cheap-ass out-the-money options. But as a general statement, they're cheap for a reason. So I'm going here, guys, at the 1485s this morning. Though we did kind of come in here, the position is just about break even. So I like them. If we make a nice move, we start heading back towards the highs, I'm going to get a nice bang for my buck. If we kind of continue to chop back and forth, they're not going to go to zero on me. And I take a lot of peace of mind in knowing that. So that's about it, family. We'll see what the market brings us tomorrow. Could we see some momentum? Could we see some weakness? Definitely. We could also see just a bunch of choppiness. Overall, though, the market is setting us up nicely here if they're going to continue to jump into tech. We got the healthy reversion to the mean. You got the nice day one bounce. A little bit of a breather today, and hey, we'll see where the rest of the week brings us. So that's it, team. I'm really content with my 3 current positions. Probably, most likely, not looking to add any exposure tomorrow. If some reason Tesla continues, I'm definitely going to lock up gains. That's a nice quick 3-day trade. Awesome, awesome. So I'm excited for tomorrow, guys. I appreciate you watching as always. The channel's going really quick, and I hope you guys know that. I really appreciate you. So if you haven't already, guys, go ahead and click on that subscribe button. Check me out on Instagram at Focus Trades. And if y'all would like, you can check us out at focustrades.com. We got a couple of free videos on there. You can check out the monthly group. Only $10 a month. We go live every morning, every evening. You can access our options course, the video library, all that good stuff. So check us out. I love y'all and appreciate y'all. Talk to you in the next video.